Hi Libra, welcome to your... Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So with that said, for your key to the week this week, you have the Empress. The Empress is representative of Lady Venus, right? This is your ruler. And the fact that you've got the Empress for the week ahead, it gives you the kind of energy that you need effectively to grow things, to make things reality, right? This is about you really. This week you're going to have an opportunity to bring something into the real world, to make something happen on a physical, tangible level. This could be anything from a financial goal right through to, you know, maybe to a romantic goal. This is about you having what you need in order to create what you want. I kind of feel like this week, if you feel like there's a lack in any moment or any part of your life, you'll either have an amazing idea or something will pop up, or maybe you'll get news of how you can either create or invite that thing into your life. This is really, really exciting. For your actions and options this week, you have the Death card. So we've seen this energy come up a lot for you recently, right? And a lot of this is because there's a very big focus. I mean, the fact that the sun's in Virgo at this moment in time, especially for those of you that are ascendant Libras, this is in your 12th house, right? So there's a part of you that's going through that idea of, right, okay, well, I've been that person for this whole year and I've been working on these themes and trends. It's time to start thinking about wrapping up that cycle so that I can start preparing for the next one. Now, here for your actions and options, you may very well be presented with a choice where you have to let something go, or where you effectively need to call quits on something. And it really will be something that maybe there's something that you've struggled with up until this point, or maybe something that you can no longer give the time, the energy, or even the resources that it wants, needs, or deserves. And ultimately that frees you up as a being, as a person. It gives you the ability to say, right, okay, well, this no longer works for me, and it's actually holding me back in some way, shape, or form. For your communications and conversations, you have the Nine of Swords. So this is, quite frankly, this is you talking about what it is that you've experienced, and also what it is that has in some way, shape, or form either worried you, scared you. This is about you being able to vocalize your fears. It's about you being able to rationalize your fears. When we can rationalize what it is that we're afraid of, it's suddenly no longer scary anymore, right? When we get out of that blind panic or fear sort of energy, and we step into that energy of being able to explain something, i.e. name, shame, and blame, when we are able to do that, we diminish the ability that something or someone has the power to, to frighten us with, right? And when we're afraid, we're easily manipulated. I think everybody knows that at this point. So this week you could really be finding your own power by acknowledging where you are vulnerable, but it could also see you really, calling something as you see it, and then saying, wow, you know what, I didn't realize I was afraid of that, or I didn't realize I was acting this way because I didn't realize what I was afraid of. Going to have some really deep insights and actually some very deep conversations this week. There could be some great ideas about what it is that you want, or how to get what it is that you want, and more importantly, why you want it. For your money and materials this week, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So a Taurus woman could very well feature for you this week. I say that because you've got the Empress in close proximity. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This person is very likely to be able to assist you in some sort of financial endeavor. They may very well be able to to help you make sense of what you're feeling, to really help you get to the root of where it is that you're holding a visceral fear. This could really highlight to you as well where maybe you are having issues around security, around relationships, around connections. This could highlight to you as well where it is that you are where it is that you're not able to put the best into a connection or an idea that you have because of something that's underlying. This could be a really great week for talking therapy, for counseling. This could be a really powerful week for realizations and even for breakthroughs. It's just going to require you to do that sort of real, I'm in it I'm in it. Like, no matter what it is, no matter what comes up, I'm happy to go through this process. When it comes to the home and environment, it looks like you are clearing out a whole bunch of clutter. It looks like you are doing what I do every so often, just run through the house with a black bag. Have you used it in 3 months, 6 months? No? Okay, then it's going in the bag. Once it's in the bag goes in the bin, no matter what's in there. Probably a bit extreme. Maybe you'll be a bit more tempered than I am, but yeah, just something for you. It kind of feels like this week you're very much about clarifying and clearing the space and the home. And your space and your home and your environment is an external picture of your mind. If you live in mess and squalor and untidiness, the chances are your mind is in exactly the same space. So this week you could be going through and pulling out things that are, effectively holding you back. And then finally, for your love and relations, you have the Page of Cups. So this is really nice, right? Because it suggests that love, relationships, connections, this week they can be a source of, yes, you've got Mars going retrograde in your 7th house, especially if you're an ascendant Libra. Now, when I read for the signs, I tap into the energy of the whole sign. So whether it's sun, moon, or ascendant, it matters, but you have to apply this to your own life. But for me personally, I am reading for the whole sign, the whole energy of Libra. So, in some way, shape or form, when it comes to love and relations, this could be the way out. The relationships, love, connections, familial ties. Yes, they can have their moments because Mars is going retrograde in your opposite sign. But what that really kind of suggests to me is you could start to get very clear now on the kind of relationships, not only that you want, but the ones that are truly supporting you, the ones that really are fair, balanced, equal, and the ones that are just take. When you can really get clear on the kind of relationships and connections that you have, you can start to have more compassion for yourself. And you could, when it comes to compassion, Page of Cups, definitely good for that. You could be highlighting this week. Where is it that maybe I'm not being as compassionate as I can? More importantly, why? As in, this week you could be asking yourself, am I in this relationship just because I'm afraid of being alone? That's a really big question. And if you can answer that honestly, the clarity that will come from it will be immense. For those of you that are partnered, this is really nice, this energy, because it suggests that your partner is one of the ways that you can get through this. It may be through some intense conversations. It may be that some people point stuff out to you this week about who you are, about the way that you are. And that kind of leads you to that breakthrough moment where you say, wow, okay, I do this because I'm afraid of that. This could be a really powerful week for you guys to change on the internal level, and so therefore it could really help you get ahead. With that Empress card there as well, there could be a lot of ideas that come from the catharsis that you're going through this week, so pay attention to that. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments, if it's not too personal, how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.